In astronomy, retrograde motion refers to the apparent backward motion of a planet against the backdrop of stars in the night sky. Retrograde motion is an optical illusion that occurs when Earth, in its orbit around the Sun, overtakes and passes by an outer planet in its orbit. As Earth moves faster in its orbit, it catches up to the slower-moving outer planet, causing it to appear to move in the opposite direction for a while. It is simply a visual phenomenon caused by the relative motions of the Earth and the outer planet in question. Retrograde motion is temporary and ends when Earth moves past the outer planet in its orbit. The study of retrograde motion in astronomy is based on mathematical calculations and observations of the positions and motions of celestial objects in the sky. It is used to accurately predict the positions of planets and other celestial bodies over time and to understand the mechanics of the solar system. However, in Vedic astrology, the concept of retrograde planets has a significant impact on an individual's birth chart and life experiences. In a few words, retrograde planets are associated with unfulfilled purposes or pending karmic lessons from past lives. In Vedic astrology, the movement of planets in the sky is closely observed and considered significant in determining an individual's destiny. Retrograde motion occurs when a planet appears to be moving in the opposite direction to its regular motion as observed from the Earth. This happens due to the relative positions and speeds of the Earth and the other planets in the solar system. From the perspective of Vedic astrology, a retrograde planet is considered to have a unique energy and influence that can affect an individual's life in specific ways. The retrograde motion of a planet is believed to indicate that the energy associated with that planet is not being expressed or manifested fully in the present life and is linked to unfinished or unfulfilled karmic lessons from past lives. In Vedic astrology, karma is the concept of cause and effect, and an individual's actions in past lives affect their current life experiences, including the positions and movements of planets in their birth chart. When a planet is retrograde in an individual's birth chart, it signifies that the lessons associated with that planet's energy have not been fully learned or resolved in past lives, and should be addressed in the current lifetime. The retrograde planet carries forward the pending karmic lessons or unfulfilled purposes from the past and creates challenges or delays in the areas of life that are governed by that particular planet. In Vedic astrology, each planet has its inherent qualities and governs specific aspects of life. For example, Mars is associated with energy, drive, and assertiveness, while Saturn represents discipline, responsibility, and challenges. When a planet is retrograde in an individual's birth chart, it is believed that the individual may have left certain areas of life unresolved or incomplete in past lives, and the retrograde planet is urging them to continue the journey and address those pending issues. They can highlight areas of life that require attention, introspection, and resolution. The energy of a retrograde planet is often experienced as internalized, introspective, and reflective, urging the individual to delve deep into the lessons associated with that planet. For example, a retrograde Saturn indicates unresolved issues related to responsibilities, duties, and limitations that the individual needs to face and overcome to evolve spiritually and grow. The challenges posed by retrograde Saturn may require the individual to develop discipline, patience, and perseverance in dealing with life's obstacles. Jupiter, the planet associated with wisdom, knowledge, and spirituality, is retrograde in an individual's birth chart, which indicates that the individual has unfinished lessons related to their beliefs, higher learning, or spiritual growth from past lives. This could manifest as challenges in finding meaning and purpose in life, struggles with philosophical or religious beliefs, or obstacles in their pursuit of higher education. However, the retrograde Jupiter may also offer an opportunity for the individual to delve deep into their inner wisdom, question their beliefs, and embark on a journey of self-discovery to attain higher levels of spiritual understanding. If Mercury is retrograde in an individual's birth chart, it indicates pending karmic lessons related to communication, learning, or decision-making from past lives. This could manifest as challenges in expressing oneself effectively, misunderstandings, or delays in educational pursuits. On the other hand, it could also signify unique strengths in intuitive or spiritual communication, or the need to delve deeper into intellectual pursuits for personal growth. Similarly, if Venus, the planet associated with love, relationships, and creativity, is retrograde, it may suggest unresolved karmic lessons related to relationships, emotional expression, or artistic talents from past lives. This could manifest as challenges in forming harmonious relationships, issues with self-worth or self-love, or struggles with artistic expression. However, it could also indicate an opportunity for the individual to heal and transform their approach to relationships, develop deeper emotional connections, or express their creative abilities in unique ways. If a person has a retrograde Mars in their birth chart, it indicates that the individual has pending karmic lessons related to courage, assertiveness, or self-assertion from past lives that need to be addressed in the present life. They may face challenges in expressing their desires or taking action assertively, and they may need to learn how to balance and integrate the energy of Mars into their life to fulfill their purpose. It is important to note that retrograde planets are not necessarily unfavorable in Vedic astrology. They carry forward lessons from past lives that need to be resolved or integrated into the present for the individual's spiritual growth and evolution. Retrograde planets can also bring unique strengths, talents, or spiritual insights to an individual's life, depending on the specific planet and its placement in the birth chart. In Vedic astrology, the effects of retrograde planets are analyzed based on various factors, such as the specific planet involved, its placement in the birth chart, and its relationship with other planets. Each planet has its significance and governs different aspects of life, such as career, relationships, health, and spirituality. Therefore, the retrograde motion of conscious choices addresses them and navigates them in a way that promotes growth and evolution. It's also worth mentioning that retrograde motion in Vedic astrology is not limited to just the visible planets in the night sky, but also includes the lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. In Vedic astrology, Rahu and Ketu are considered shadow planets and represent karmic influences and spiritual lessons. Rahu or Ketu are always retrograde in an individual's birth chart, both of which indicate unresolved karmic issues from past lives that need to be addressed in the present life. Rahu is associated with desires, ambitions, and materialistic pursuits, while Ketu is associated with detachment, spirituality, and liberation. The retrograde motion of Rahu or Ketu indicates challenges or delays in these areas, but it also offers an opportunity for spiritual growth and transformation. In conclusion, retrograde planets in Vedic astrology have a significant impact on an individual's birth chart and life experiences, indicating pending karmic lessons from past lives that need to be addressed in the present life. Retrograde planets are not necessarily negative but rather are viewed as opportunities for growth, evolution, and spiritual transformation. Remedies are often suggested in Vedic astrology to mitigate the challenges associated with retrograde planets and facilitate the integration of pending karmic lessons. It's important to remember that Vedic astrology emphasizes free will and conscious choices, and the purpose of understanding retrograde planets is to gain insight into the pending karmic lessons and make empowered decisions to navigate them in a way that promotes personal growth and evolution.